we have some more tips for you for your next Royal Caribbean cruise.
Hi, welcome back to our vlog. We are, again, still working out how all this works, but we wanted to give you a couple more ideas for a cruise if it's the first time that you're going on the Oasis class ships. We spent some time on the Oasis last year, and then we are booked on the Allure of the Seas coming up in a little bit. And so wanted to just talk about a few tips. So, Rob, how many cruises have you been on?
Let's see here. We met on Craigslist in 2004.
That's
and
not true.
No, I've been on 3. I think, Heather, this is your 6th.
Yep, this will be number 6. So, on the cruises that we've been on, we have flown in the night before. And for us, that works really well because then you're not trying to get there the day of the cruise and you can start out your vacation really relaxed. So, the first thing I would recommend is when you're packing, everything that you might need for that night, that if you fly in early, you want to just put that on the top of your suitcase. You don't want to have it all mixed in and packed in with everything because then you're going to be digging in the morning when you're excited to get out the door. And for guys, maybe it's not as big of a deal, but I had a lot of stuff in my suitcase, and so I had to take most of it out and put it on the bed.
So you packed it. You opened the suitcase and packed like everything that you need for the next 24 hours, and then you closed it so that when you opened it at the hotel, everything was just right on top.
I wish I had done that.
Okay, well, next time we'll do that.
Next time I'll try that. Something else that we highly recommend that we learned on the last cruise is that to put your CPAS card in a plastic lanyard case and then have a lanyard string. You're going to get that card when you check in. It's going to be your key for your room, and it's also going to be what you use to pay for things around the ship. So you don't have to carry a purse. You don't have to carry any money. You're just going to be carrying your pass card around. And we just found that when you're walking out the door and you just throw on your key card and don't want to carry anything, it's awesome to just put it right on your neck and you're done with it. You don't have to hold on to it. So that was a really good tip that somebody gave to us that we want to pass along to you. They have them on the ship you can buy, or you can buy them ahead of time. Most people can easily get lanyards in a pouch.
Good thought.
Yeah.
And you've got another tip as well for the clothes and what you do with them when you get into your room.
Well, your room will have hangers in your room, but there's not a lot. So I usually take about 10 or 15 plastic hangers with pants hangers and shirts hangers, and I like to keep everything hung up, not folded. So we do that for our closet in the room.
My swimming suit has never been as wrinkle-free as when it's on one of her hangers.
Okay, next tip.
Okay, I guess back on here. So let's see. The other thing is that in your cruise ship room, there are no actual clocks telling you what time it is.
Which is a good thing, right?
Well, I mean, you're on a cruise. You kind of want time to float away, right?
I guess so.
But at the end of the day, you are setting dinner reservations, and you've got certain things, that are happening at definite times throughout the day. So you've got a solution for that.
Well, I just take a travel alarm clock. So set it right by the bedside table. We don't have our phones out with us, so it's nice to be able to quick look at the clock and see what time it is.
Yeah, and that's kind of a pro tip. When you get on the ship, open the safe, put your cell phones in there, close the safe, and then don't open it until you get back because you're on a cruise. You're there to disconnect. You're going out of the country. Enjoy it.
Thank you, honey.
Okay. Sorry.
Next tip.
Is it
time?
I guess so.
Can I give my tip?
Yep.
When you're traveling in international waters, your cell phone is not going to work.
Unless you pay for it.
Unless you pay out the nose to get the Zoom Wi-Fi, I guess. So, at any rate, what we have purchased are long-range walkie-talkies. Mm-hmm. Now, these are Motorola. They're 35-mile range. That simply means mountaintop to mountaintop, clear skies. They would work 35 miles in range. What we have found to be the case, like in a normal neighborhood, maybe about 3/4 of a mile between houses and such. So, on the cruise ship, the ship is made of metal. It's made of steel. You're not going to be piercing through walls with these things. But if you have a balcony room and your spouse or loved one is up on the pool deck, we have found these to be an effective way to actually communicate with one another. So long range, 35-mile walkie-talkies, check them out on Amazon. They're worth it. And also when you're at port, they're a great way to communicate with family and friends at different shopping areas and so on. Long range walkie-talkie, totally worth it.
Yep. And then I think lastly, you found a solution to bringing multiple books.
So Kindle, basic Kindle reader. Your cell phone, if you say, well, I'll just load some books to my phone, your cell phone is a backlit screen display, which means in brilliant sunshine, it is going to absolutely wash out the graphics, and it's going to be very tough for you to see it. And if you're wearing polarized lenses in your sunglasses, you also have a hard time seeing through this. It'll look very, very dark and be tough to see. So a non-backlit Kindle reader is about as close to ink on paper as you can get, and these work great in brilliant sunshine. Also, your cell phone will get so hot it'll feel like it's going to melt in your hands, where the Kindle reader is designed to be in front of hot sun and the beaches and so on. So if you want to bring books, use a Kindle. We're suggesting that because you can load like 1,000 books on this thing, and it's feather light and it doesn't take up a lot of space.
Anything else you want to say?
Well, we're going to keep on pumping out new videos and ideas and tips and tricks that we wish we would have known when we first started cruising. So like and subscribe to this channel to stay in the know on those. And then also, if you've got a question that you'd like to ask us, by no means are we experts, but we are more than happy to entertain any questions for our future videos. So in the comment section below, just go ahead and type a question that you might have about your upcoming cruise, and we'd be happy to consider answering that through video as well. So remember, like and subscribe, and then submit a question if you want us to, talk about it. Thanks for watching.